It's like blows my mind, guys. Well, we're back for a little bit longer. I'm telling you, with the day that I had, it felt good to let a little of that rage out. Sorry for everyone with the drama in the last live, but y'all seen a little bit of the scope of what we deal with. Y'all see why Angela doesn't get on this app much anymore because of that crap. Hey, Holly and Ben, you seen someone who is an awareness creator sit there and admit that they think the pictures are funny, that being made fun of, that the pictures of me, they're making fun of me? Yeah. Hey, Jamie. Yeah, it's not too well, so body shaming is never okay. Some of the stuff that they say over there, and sitting there when we get into the trans talk, it's a tough situation. You know, but find one of his people for saying, what they said about, about someone who, and then to sit there and say that pictures making fun of me are all right if they've used them to make fun of me. But the pictures ain't body shaming. Yeah. Jesse James, some of them on here, that's how they make their living. Some of them are making good dollars a month. Hence, it's still in the four figures. That you say four figures, that's $1,000 and above. But they're making $4,000 to $6,000 a month, and being hateful on this out. Some of them get on here and they're like, well, we're bringing awareness because these people shouldn't get help. They're scamming you out of money if they ask you for help. How do I know that for sure? Because you can go to tickleap.com, type in anybody's username, and see how much money they've made for that week. That's exactly how. So, if you can sit here and still follow someone after the things he just said about how the pictures are okay to make fun of me, about how he stands on the grounds of what his guy said about trying to think of a way to word this, assaulting a transgender person by smacking them between the legs. they're a female to male, he wants to smack them in their female body part. If you're still standing behind that, and you think that's the person you want to follow, then you need to step back and you need to go, oh, wow. Am I this bad? Because if you're that's the company, you are the company you keep. Jesus. Because I'm tired of answering the same questions over and over and over and over and over and over. So now come back on another account and ask me how come here. Shout out to my mods. You are fantastic. I don't have the patience to do what you guys do in these lives. Hey, Lizzie, how are you doing? All the way from Australia. What time is it in Australia? Hey, Amira. Hope I said your name right. Welcome in. Hey, attitude. Nice. I'm the world's worst about getting names wrong. Midday Sunday in Australia already. That's crazy. She's messaging us from the future. Hey, listen, I need a time machine just to go up to the midday the next day. Let me get some lottery numbers and I'll come straight back.
Yeah.
I'd come straight back. So it's 9 o'clock here on Saturday night, and it's midday Sunday there. Yeah. I wished it worked that way, Craig. Yeah, that's what the winning lottery numbers was. I wished it worked that way. What did I just try to say?
I have no idea.
This has been a roller coaster of a live. Christine is going pretty good. The actual work part's going pretty good. My check got screwed up this week, so 9 p.m. in Pensacola, Florida. It's 9 p.m. here. Come here, baby. Y'all give me a second. As y'all can hear, I got you. I know I hurt your ears. I'm sorry. Our fire alarm will just randomly do that. It doesn't do it all the time. Just every so often, 2 or 3 beeps. It's like the battery's not low. It's hardwired. So anybody have a clue what would cause one to do that? It's a hardwired It's okay, baby. It scares Juju half to death. She got out of her bed, came over here to me. She's in my lap now. Well, they come down here and test it, and it shows that it's fine. Bean, where you bean? Ow, ow,
Good person.
ow. Yeah, it has the battery backup, but won't the battery only pull as if the electricity's out? Like they come down here and check it, and everything checks fine. Okay, y'all give me a second.
You want to your name?
Come here. No, we should do mama.
That's your mama.
Ears and hold her.
Come here, baby.
Everybody watch ears.
Come here.
You good?
Come here.
You good? You good? That's a little louder in my ear than it usually is. Whew. Your dogs is going nuts because of that Jelly Bean. Jelly Bean, how have you been? Man, she's in 4-wheel drive mode, ain't she?
Yeah.
I can get up and push the button and it's fine. You see, thank you, Amira. But nothing's blinking. It's like the green light's always on unless it's getting ready to go off, and then it turns red. And
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
okay, Kim, I might have to. Apparently, I scared everybody's dogs.
Oh no.
Okay, say, but it doesn't beep all the time, so that's what threw me off. Like it won't beep no more for days.
You don't want to look like what is it?
It doesn't have a bug in it to make it go off because there's not any bugs here. Huh. Oh no, I'll just pick up I'll pick up a new battery for it one day. It's liable to go for a week or two before it does it again. So I first initially thought maybe it was like telling you like carbon monoxide or something. But I looked that up and it was like, no, it said we're giving an alarm for that. And then I called the front desk and told them about it. They sent maintenance down here to check it out. And maintenance did some tests to it and said it was fine. And of course, it ain't going to do it during the day when maintenance is around here working on things. They come down here to see exactly what it's doing. It's going to do it at night when they're not here. But you know, that's my bug. Stick the battery to their tongue. Hey, that's how we used to do 9 volts. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Everybody's saying that you still have to change the batteries even though it's hardwired.
Really?
She did not, Kim. So if we can get everything else worked out, we'll work on picking up a battery for it. Just getting every daggum thing else worked out. I guess I should have muted. Next time, if I have to do that when you are on live, guys, I'll mute everybody. I'm sorry for messing up everybody's fur babies. So, guys, if anybody can help us, my check got screwed up this week. I don't know what the result of that's going to be. I'm trying to come up with the money for the hotel room for another week. So if anybody can help us out, it would be appreciated. If I knew the answer to that, I would not be on here asking for help. So I know I've worked at several places where they've messed up a check, and they put it on the next week's check. They mess up this and they go on the next week's check. So I'm not for sure. If I had the answer to that, guys, I wouldn't be on here asking for any kind of help. Hey, Goldie, how are you doing? And I mean, I'm not trying to sound like a butt to that or anything, but I've answered that so many times. So, yeah, and that's the same stuff out here all night long. But I mean, if y'all want to go and fight against the corporation, y'all can. I mean, I was up there for 2 hours a day fighting about my check. So, and didn't get one. There are so many experts on labor laws.
Oh, yeah, of course it is.
There's always someone who works for payroll. Between them and my bank, my check was deposited somewhere. They just don't know where it went. So they're trying to figure out where it went. Because it's not in my account. And it's not in theirs. It's showing deposited, but there's nothing in mine. I pull up my stuff, show it to them. It's 27 cents left in it. So, exactly, Jamie. And that's kind of like they cut me a check, and then my check shows up in my account. I've got to pay them back a check. So, you know, condescending stuff. So, when they messaged me on Facebook asking me how come I blocked them, why did you block me? Why did you block me? Because I'm so sick and tired of your condescending attitude. Like you can't be for and against us in the same sentence. Guys, I tell y'all, I'm mentally spent today. I am. It's just between getting up, no paycheck, going up there trying to figure out what's going on, sitting in a hot office for a little bit over 2 hours, I think it was.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of it.
Trying to get that straightened out. And then worrying about everything going on, then knowing that, okay, well, your only solution might be that if we can't get this going right, to ask for help. And then knowing the bullcrap that I was going to go through tonight when I asked for help. This is the last place I wanted to spend hours online tonight. I wanted to just come on here and talk. We will come on here for about an hour and just talk and cut up. Y'all give me a second. Jeez, Kimmy, I hate to hear that. We'll definitely be praying for that family and you too. I mean, that is horrible. There will definitely be thoughts and prayers for the family and you and your family. Friend's 8-year-old was killed yesterday by a car.
Oh.
That's just, man.
Mm.
Listen, Kimmy, I understand you're going through a lot of stuff, but it still doesn't give you the right to come here and be rude. Okay? If you don't want to be in this live because you're going through this, then don't be in this live. Go somewhere. Go be with your family. Go be with somebody else. Just because you're going through something doesn't mean it gives you the right to be rude. They put that's how I was mentally spent, so they put that as a question and said what was wrong. I hate to hear that. I really do, and we'll definitely be praying for that family because I mean it's a tragic time. And then she said, "Well, thank you. So forgive me if I don't feel sorry for your fake issues."
Fake?
So
Wow.
it's very rude. Very rude. I told you I'd be getting a Facebook message. Hey Amber, it was uncalled for because listen, just because yeah, that's the worst problem somebody can be going through is losing someone. There's no problems worse than that, but other people go through problems too. You don't diminish someone else's problems because you feel like your problems are bigger. You know, because in that person's world, their problems is the biggest thing to them. I feel horrible for that loss. I do. But it doesn't give anybody the right to be rude. You know, bear with me. I don't. I just. Nothing should surprise me anymore, but somehow or another people still do it. At this point, I don't even know what to. I don't even know what to say anymore tonight. It's just been a roller coaster of a life. It has been up and down. It's been fighting with a commentarist. That's not the right word. That's not even a word. Is there a word for someone who just does commentary? Is there a technical word for that? I mean, awareness would be the word, but and just the commentator, a wannabe comedian. There you go. Nana too many. So how long is he supposed to wait? What? Tusk, are you in the right conversation? I'm only asking because I don't even see the person you're responding to in your. I didn't. I don't know. Oh, okay. Now I see way up there. Never mind. I got you. Oh, I'm on the same page with you now, Tusk. Just I had to go back and read a few pages. And, listen. I made a decision to block somebody. I don't even know. I don't even know. When I said I'll be getting a Facebook message here in a minute, why did you block me? I got it. I read it. They told me I didn't know the real truth. Well, please enlighten me on what the real truth is. And then they said something else. I don't remember exactly what they said. And they was like, well, just keep me blocked. And I was like, oh. And we can go from there. Oh, well, you're block happy and I can't trust you.
What?
They was the one that runs to Facebook when they got blocked last time for being rude and condescending. And ran to Facebook and for 2 or 3 weeks wanted back on the lives. I let them back on. They've been condescending about stuff ever since. And I'm just to the point where I don't have to listen to it, so I'm not going to. Can't trust me. What does that even mean? What does I'm blocked happy? Yeah, people get blocked when they come here and they're being rude. These stupid names that come here trying to start stuff, they get blocked right off the bat. So Tusk, I think you lost me on that one. Oh, never mind. I'm with you now. I can't even stay at this live is just you got me. I got my brain all over the place. And now they won't stop DMing me. Y'all bear with me. I gotta go block somebody on Facebook. Okay, I'm back. AJ, it's just it's a crap show tonight. We have the room for now. My check has been messed up. I don't know when I'm getting it. I'm trying to get any kind of help I can before Monday to keep the room if I don't have my check. So it's kind of the scenario I'm in. They're trying to figure out where my check went. My check is showing on their end that it was deposited, but it's never came to where it's at. They told me they was about to trace it, and then they can figure out exactly where to go from there. So we have the room today and tomorrow paid for. Monday would be checkout. One day. So, and I'm trying to get ahead of things to see if I can get any help. Because I don't know if it'll be a quick fix. I don't know if it's going to be a slow fix. I don't know if it'll be next day or two, if it's going to be next week. Let me just go ahead, and I'm tired of the expert there, because she works for a company who does this, that, and the other. She's the expert of everything on it. So I'm just, they're gone. Say what you want to. I don't give a crap at this point. I don't. I could say our TV went black, and I think it's because of this, that, and the other, and there'll be 15 experts on TV repair pop up on here. It's just, I'm not even frustrated over the point that we're not getting any help tonight. I'm just frustrated at the point that everybody becomes an expert over something as soon as you say it. It's like, if I don't know about it, I don't speak on it. So it's just, exactly. But unfortunately, Google makes everybody think they know it all. You can Google a problem and, hey, this is how this is supposed to work. This is this, that, and the other. Oh, they got this law for this. They got that law for that. And they won't know where you're at. They don't know the laws for your state. You know, they could all be the same law straight across the board. I don't know. I can't speak on that because I don't know. But you know, y'all, you guys know how it is. Y'all know exactly how it is on here. Nothing I say is ever right. Nothing I say is correct. Um, if I said the wall is purple, they'd argue with me that it was blue. You know. Now they'll be Googling hotels with purple walls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what I say, I'm in the wrong. And here's something I could sit here and say that they're right, and they'd probably come in here and argue with me that they're wrong. It's like I might do that one night. I might just be like, you know what, you guys are right. Just to see what they'll say then. I tell you what they didn't come back and argue about after I showed them the proof about we did lose our EBT this month. Mm-hmm. One person was like, well, you didn't show your April because there's not a deposit. But not a one of them came on and said, you know what, he was right about that. We was wrong, he was right. They just moved right on to the next thing.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, AJ, they'll never lose steam. Never. I'm telling you right now, I believe I could come on here, agree with everything that they say, and they would just change up their whole outlook because I'd be wrong. It's just crazy. So I had to stop it because I was the one who got violated for bullying and harassing. Like, how does that make sense? I tell you, AJ, I'm beginning to think that. I mean, we're in a different part, and good Lord, we're so close to things going right. You know, but heaven forbid something goes wrong, because then all of a sudden I'm lying about everything. You know. But the only thing we have here that we didn't have in Dyersburg is peace. So, and I'm thankful for that, because that peace of mind, like going out in public and worrying about people following you and taking pictures of you and crap, that's a crappy way to live. I'm not going to spend much more time on here tonight. I'm going to try to get some rest. Like I said, I'm mentally spent. Paparazzi, yeah. Roadkill. That's about what that's. Let me tell you, it was that way every day. It was. I could get online, and they had pictures of everywhere me and Angela went for that day. Hey, Halloween hippie. But yeah, it was to the point to where Angela was carrying several different things to protect herself. She had her mace, and she didn't have a pew pew, but she had a box opener that would have got somebody. So that's what people forget about. Them little things are dangerous. And I actually, when I was working at Harbor Freight, there was a woman who came in there, and she bought 3 of them. Because they was 99 cents. And I made a joke. I was like, "You'll be opening a lot of boxes." And I was just cutting up with her. And she goes, "No, me and my girls, we run, and we carry these with us." And she goes, I put mine in my. She goes, "It's something small that we can carry with us on our run, and if somebody gets on us, it'll get them off of us." You know, it's one thing I can say about my daddy. If anybody ever got on him, they're getting off of him fast.
Mm-hmm.
He got a sharp metal object hanging off his side, and one in each pocket, and I've seen him have them in his back pocket. I don't even know why he had one in his back pocket. Papaw made over. Papaw wore coveralls,
Mm-hmm.
and coveralls had 6 pockets in them. He had 6 knives on him. So, Papaw traded a lot too. He'd go down there and trade with other old men, and you know. I can imagine, Kit. I couldn't. I don't know if I could make that decision. That's. I know I couldn't because I didn't make it with a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We had a little Chiweenie that was getting in some bad shape. And not really bad shape. She was still getting around, but it got in the last couple of days to where it was just kind of like she stopped eating and she kept getting worse, and everybody was like, "You need to take her and have her put down." And I was like, she's going to end up going in her sleep, you know. So I just held her every night, and
It's the same thing with kids like me.
it sucks. It sucks either way because it's like you try to do something where they're not hurting you anymore, but man, you just want to hang on to them for as long as you can. So it's like like I said, I couldn't have made that decision. I was faced with a little bit like that. See, that's how my daddy's Rottweiler got. She had cancer. She was a big old doggy, and she got down bad. She couldn't walk. And the day they was going to take her to put her down, she didn't wake up that morning. They got up and she passed in her sleep. But she'd gotten so bad, like, yeah, that's how his pit was doing. Or not pit, his Rottweiler was doing. It's like she'd lay on her side and just use the bathroom. They just had to move her and clean her up. And like I said, the morning he was going to take her to put her down, she didn't make it. She laid there and passed on her own. That was the last thing Little Bit did with me. She sat in my lap. I sensed it. Everybody else told me she was just sick. She was going to be all right. But I knew me and her was close. She was my baby. And she went into the kitchen to get her something to drink. And she didn't make it back through. And Angela brought her in there to me. And you went and got me a hot dog for her. She sat there and ate that hot dog.
Mm-hmm.
She ate the whole hot dog. And then just, I don't make myself cry telling the story. She kind of just did her thing. She would sit up and lean back. She wanted her belly scratched. And she did that, and I scratched her belly, and I sung her song. And as I was singing her song, she went across the little bridge. Well, we have been all over the place in this conversation. Yeah, kid, sounds like you did the right thing. Even though it sucks, and it sucks. There's no other way around it.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of them situations where the right thing is horrible. So, the one thing I wish I'd have done different with a little bit was I wished I'd have done what that one veterinarian does down there in Dyersburg. He gives them, if he's having to put a dog down, he gives them a Hershey Kiss.
Yeah.
And because he's got a sign up that says no one should go away from us without knowing the sweet taste of chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
And he gives them a Hershey Kiss, and then they go in and do their thing. And feel like I need to come hug Bizzle a little bit. Bean. I don't know who that comment was directed towards, but it was one of them trolls trying to be a smartass. Should have got a cat.
Oh my God, what's wrong with people? Like, oh.
People don't care about people anymore. They just care about
heartless, evil people.
They just care about saying something like that and running back and getting the praises from the other people.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. They're the devil's children.
People have no compassion for anybody anymore. Listen, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it wholeheartedly. If you find someone in this life that truly cares about you, shows you compassion, you can show them compassion, y'all have a connection, hang on to those people because they are special. Because there is too much hatred and evil in this world. So if you get somebody that's fits that criteria of they're that special to you, hold on to them for dear life. And that's for anybody who's listening. If you're listening on this, if you're listening from another streamer, if you're listening from awareness, if you're here, you are awareness. Oh, kid, definitely know that, and we have the same for you. And then I know we have a lot of people here that care about us. We really do. And it shows because if we're not on for 2 or 3 days, the DMs are full. You know. But I tell you, for every person who cares about us and we care about them, there's $50 of them out there who hate. Shelby, I agree with you. If I had to go back out in the dating world now, I would just stay single. Because it is just out there that's just crazy. I don't get why people, and I've said this on here, and y'all have heard it. Y'all have heard me say this a bunch. It takes more effort to be rude to somebody than it does to be nice to them. Because I have to sit there and think about what I'm going to say rude to you. I can sit there and tell you, hey, you got a beautiful smile, just by, without even thinking about it. Thank you for stating that, Craig. I appreciate that. I do that to a lot of people. I really, and not to brag or to bring it up. If I don't brag, I don't bring it up. I check on a lot of our people that are, you don't hear bad news and they don't feel good. They're sick. They're this. They're that. So that's what we're supposed to do. And you're supposed to do stuff in private. If you're helping someone for the reasons for everyone else to see you do it, then you're doing it for the wrong reason. Exactly, Kit. I know every time she's checked on you, I told her to give me an update. I'm not. I am a softie, but I'm not a softie. She's better at handling stuff like that. But although she tells me I handle it pretty good, but it's like I'm the one who's like, hey, how you doing? How you feeling? Yeah, y'all know how I am. She can just get down and talk. But that's just, I don't know, that's just kind of how I feel about things. Like if you're, she is something else. We talking good about you, girl.
We don't talk about names.
Yeah, it's all good though. I won't tell them how loud you snore at night. Listen, I'm gonna upbeat the conversation just by a little bit. The room we got has a queen size bed. That's all they had. We took it. She is constantly telling me at night she doesn't have enough room. So I sleep as close to the edge as I can. And watch, I'm going to predict this, guys. I'm a psychic. Just don't ask me for lottery numbers. They're fixing to make fun of us because queen size bed, not enough room. Watch. I hope they prove me wrong and don't do it. But in the middle of the night, I'm sitting there. I'll reach back because I always reach back to feel where she's at, and I'm always checking on her. I've done that when we've had king size beds. I check on her all the time. And I'm thinking, okay, she doesn't have enough room. When we lay down, I'm like, look, baby, you can scoot back until you feel me. That's the stopping point. I'm on the edge. I've got enough room right here to do my thing. You scoot back till you feel me. I'll wake up and go to reach for her, and she's not close to me. And I finally find her, and there's like 1.5 feet, 2 foot in between us. And I'm like, babe, you can scoot back. And she's like, I'm fine. And I was like, okay, well, if you're fine, I'm going to sprawl out. And then the next day, she's like, you took up all the bed. Your girl's over here. Jason said, that means move over. Kit said, better put them brakes on, Timothy. Don't talk about Angie. And then she told Jason, she said, we need to get them a couch so Timothy can sleep on it. Could I sleep on it with all that couch syrup? No, I said the other day, oh man, I said the other day I wasn't going to say that anymore. Oh, my bad. As soon as I said it, I told you the other day I wasn't going to make fun of that anymore. I apologize for that. Craig, that's kind of cute, though. That's kind of cute. That's kind of precious. Listen, I tell you now, I've given her the bed.
Yeah.
A lot of times where she's needed it, and I've slept in chairs and recliners, and or one night she sat there and she goes, we need a new mattress at this time, and we was just, I was working in this cave at the house and everything. I feel you on that one, Craig. So you'd rather sleep with him. He doesn't fart on him. We was getting to the next paycheck, and we was going to have finally enough money to buy the mattress without making payments on it. And you got up and you went to the living room to sleep in the recliner. And I was just like, this sucks. I got up and went and slept on the couch. You were like, what are you doing? I was like, I want to be in the same room with you.
Mm-hmm.
It's your snoring. It's my white noise. When she was in the hospital those couple of nights, I couldn't sleep for nothing. I was like, do I need to record her snoring and download a fart out?
Thank you, honey.
Well, everybody doesn't.
That's how you know I'm up in the morning.
It is. It's like an alarm clock. Let me tell you guys, when I was steady in the gym, this has been back in, I think, NSK. Steady in the gym, eating right. Kiss his ears as angel dust.
Whatever.
I used to take in an incredible amount of protein. I lay there one night and my stomach was hurting. I let one flow. I know this is a great conversation. I hope y'all are enjoying it over there on the streamers. I let one flow, and it was bad. It was bad. And I started hearing her going, "What in the?" And and so I acted like I was asleep. And she was like, "Good Lord, babe." She gets me in the side a couple times. She said, You smell that? And I rolled over. I was like, oh, God, what is that? We got a gas leak?
Gas leak off.
I acted like I was asleep and didn't know what was going on. Hey, let's blow their mind. I give them credit. They didn't make fun of me for that other story. When I said they're going to make fun of me now for this, they didn't do it. They proved me wrong. Congratulations, awareness.
Oh, God, remember that
or
one
trolls,
time?
not awareness.
Remember that one time me and Lori was burping really bad?
Smelled like raw
and
eggs.
It smelled like rotten eggs. And we was like, why do they smell like that?
They smell like that because y'all was drinking that old hooch back then. That old purple hooch.
I'll never forget that.
And y'all was pre-gaming to the party we was going to. And y'all's pre-game went way too hard.
Oh my God, that was awful.
Before we even made it to the party, y'all two are done. The other night, Spanky ripped his tights, and
oh yeah,
he was wrestling. I was in the locker room, and they came back here and got me and said, "You go get them."
Lori said, "I want to stick my hand in your hole."
Well, I gave them credit, and then they made fun of us, so I take that back, trolls.
Will they make fun of us because we fart?
No, the California King band.
Shoot. We had one at one time.
We did have a California King. I love that thing.
Heck yeah. But I mean, that's really not a. What?
AI summary that summarizes. I don't know if everybody gets to see the AI summaries or not. Y'all let me know. But it says AI summary: a funny story about a snoring wife and a bad pregame. That was the AI from TikTok made that headline up. Yes, Eternal Sunshine. I wrestled for many a years and wrestled a lot of famous people. I had to screenshot that too. A funny story about a snoring wife and a bad pregame. Have some good stuff. It's 10 o'clock. I'm sleepy. If anybody wants to help with anything going towards the room, guys, it would be appreciated. You can DM me. I can tell you how to get it to us. Um, any help would be appreciated. Eternal Sunshine. Oh God bless. I've wrestled Rikishi, Jerry Lawler, several times. Brian Christopher.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I've wrestled so many shows with Jerry Lawler around here. His son Brian, um, Eugene. I love Eugene. He's so funny. Um, before anybody says anything bad about it, if you remember the character Eugene, he played like he was autistic. He is not that way in real life. He is a highly educated man who is normal, everyday, non-autistic. With the WWE had him playing that character. He hated it, but he cashed some big paychecks from that.
You done all this stuff with Road Dogg.
Road Dogg, Billy Gunn. I'm trying to think. He was in Ohio Valley Wrestling. His name was Nick Dinsmore up in Ohio Valley. Good guy. Nick's a good guy. When he was
shared a bag of Jolly Ranchers with Road Dogg.
yeah. When Nick was young, he was coming to the shows down in Dyersburg and stuff, and he was bringing his course books. He was still in college. He was trying to get his college degree in psychology. So he would study on the way to shows and do homework in the locker rooms and stuff. Jim Cornette's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I never got to meet Jim Cornette. You did several different times.
Mm-hmm.
Downtown Bruno. I'm still going through the list. All the Memphis guys: Jeff Jarrett, Bill Dundee, Dutch Mantel, the Rock and Roll Express. I still stay in contact with Ricky Morton to this day. It was a series of injuries and getting older. Wrestling is a lot rougher on the body than people give it credit. It's it's just my hip is pushed out of whack a little bit over an inch. My right hip is from wrestling. My back's bad, my ankle's bad, my knee's bad, my neck. It's I've broken 9 fingers, I've broken ankle. Anytime I wrestled from 2003 up till last match was 2023.
Mm-hmm.
I wore knee braces, protect my knees. It just takes a toll on you. I wrestled with Randy Orton back when he was young. I don't really keep up with the stuff now, though. If I see something online that catches my attention, I watch it. I like the Dan Housing stuff because it's funny. I don't watch much wrestling anymore. It's not as cool as it used to be. I wrestled with a very, very young Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, who was Kevin Steen back then. And that was by accident. I was at a show and they was just passing through and stopped and came in and asked the promoter if they could use 2 guys. Yeah, you can look up Tim Edwards on YouTube. There's quite a bit of my stuff on there. But I will say this: you have to dig a little bit because Tim Edwards is the name of the bass player from Evanescence, or the old bass player. And also, it used to be the first video that would pop up says Tim Edwards rides a horse. That is not me. I did a lot of the hardcore stuff back in the day. When I was coming up, ECW was kind of it was kind of the big thing, and hardcore was taking more of a, the front of the shows and stuff, and so I leaned into that, and that's why my body is in the shape that it's in now. New job's going pretty good. Everything except for this week, I've had a check mess up, and it's kind of put me in a bad spot. But Delta, everything else has been going good. I absolutely love the job. It's just a little mishap this week that I'm hoping to get over pretty quick. But yeah, I'm trying to think of some more people I've wrestled with. I never got to wrestle Cactus Jack or Terry Funk. See, which Armstrong brother was it besides Road Dogg? Road Dogg's an Armstrong. Believe me, Delta, I'm not telling anybody where I work. Brad Armstrong is the one I wrestled a few times. That's you're fine. I don't mind. It's actually a refreshing little change up from conversation. But Road Dogg is Brian James Armstrong. He's an Armstrong brother. Sir Mo from Men on a Mission.
You did a lot of stuff.
He was one of my teachers. Big Mabel Viscera, whatever his name was there at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, Tusk. She gonna sing for that? Ain't still the goal up there, is it?
Oh God.
No, she can't sing tonight for us. I hope I changed that goal.
I thought you did.
I said I'll sing for you, but yeah, I changed it to I did. But okay. So, God, man, they got me thinking now about my wrestling stuff.
Sid
Vicious. Sid was such a. If Sid liked you, he was all right. Sid, Dusty Rhodes. Oh yeah, when he broke his leg, that was horrible.
God, that was awful.
Dusty Rhodes was the biggest prick I ever met in wrestling. He walked up to he got there late. He drug a. Oh, that's cool. He drug a chair over to the corner. He told Mo, because Mo brought him in that night. He told Mo, he's like, I don't want to be bothered by anybody. Mo came out and told the entire locker room, hey, Dusty doesn't want to be bothered by anybody, so everybody stay away from him. And Mo came up to me and Red, like 45 minutes later, he's like, hey guys, y'all are going to be involved in the finish for the match. Y'all are going to run out and y'all are going to jump Dusty. But then he said, then me and somebody else is going to come out and it's going to end with Dusty Rhodes hitting y'all with a bionic elbow. I'm going to be in the ring with a legend, Dusty Rhodes. Even though he's a prick to us all night long, that would have been so cool. The spot we were supposed to win out, we were sitting there watching, is when he hit the bionic elbow on the guy he was wrestling. We were supposed to go jump him. Ring and jump Dusty. Two other guys supposed to come out and get us off of them. Then Dusty Rhodes hits us with the bionic elbow. We go to the back. Well, Dusty Rhodes does this horribly lazy elbow. It wasn't the bionic elbow to us. We were thinking the wind up, the big hit. And he does it twice, and he pins the guy and comes to the back and walks back over to his chair. And then he walks up to me and David, and he goes, Y'all two dumb MFers don't know what the bionic elbow is? Y'all just screwed your guy out there. And I was just like, you didn't do the bionic. Turns around, walks off, goes to the spot. And I was just like, then Mo came over to me and he was like, Dusty's pissed about that, guys. And I was like, he didn't do the bionic. We're looking for the elbow. He does these two little things that we can't even tell what it is because he's not working the hard camera. And then the match is over. I was like, I'm pissed off about this because I just missed my opportunity to say that I got hit by Dusty Rhodes. But he was definitely a prick to work with. I miss it sometimes. I miss being around my friends that I had in the wrestling business. I miss. I was the bad guy. It was my job to make people mad. And apparently, from seeing how people react on here, I'm still good at that. But it was. I do miss it. If the body could still do it, I would still do some shows. But the body just is like, no, buddy, your hip's too far gone. You're too far out of ring shape. Can't do it. Oh yeah, Amber. There was a time period where wrestling's all I did. We stayed on the road. We wrestled a lot. Hey, beach girl. So it was. We did a lot of stuff. We God, I'm still trying to think of some people that there's a lot on that list. Favorite was always Ricky Morton, though. I loved Ricky Morton. Definitely been to Montgomery, Alabama. I was about to get off, and they got me talking about wrestling, my wrestling days and everything, and it kind of, I guess I'm enjoying that part of the life. I've got videos on YouTube of me actually wrestling and everything in different places, and I never got to wrestle Stone Cold. Never got to meet him. He was too much of a superstar. He wasn't like a lot of these guys when they lose their contract, they would end up going back to the independents, and Steve Austin never lost his contract and went back down. When he quit with a pocket full of money. He stayed quit, except for what he does on TV. Never got to meet Roddy Piper. I got to meet Hulk Hogan, but it was totally unrelated to being at a wrestling show. It was just so happened to being at the right place, right time. I was at the airport here. They were stopping in to fuel up. I've wrestled with Booker T, but it was back before he was famous. Him and his brother was still going as oh God, what? It wasn't Harlem Heat. They was something else. I am Susan. The Anarchy shirt is me. Poindexter, hey buddy, how's it going? Yeah, I cannot tell you how many times I've wrestled with or on the same show with Jerry Lawler. He's another one that's kind of a prick until you get to know him. I enjoyed it. I just wished I could have made some of that big money that a lot of the other guys made. Um, and then there's a lot of guys who made big money that you can't tell they made it. See, I'm trying to think. That might be the end of my list of. I wasn't there the night. I was booked somewhere else, and John Cena was here. Moondog. I can't believe I forgot Larry.
Yeah.
Moondog Spot. That was a mentor of mine. Oh, that is cool, Cyber. Who would be my dream opponent, past or present? Shawn Michaels. You knew I was going to say that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels, 100%. I'm trying to think if there's anybody else there that. That is pretty cool. Cyber said they was on a flight to Vegas and Big Show, Taker, Kurt Angle, Stone Cold was all on the same plane.
Really?
I'm trying to think, but I think that might be the end of the list. Yeah, I was talking about Dusty Rhodes earlier. He was hard to work with. He was a prick. You too, Sunshine. You have a good one. I'm about to get off here myself, and I got to charge my phone up. Get ready to try to get some sleep tonight. And Andre the Giant. Yeah, I never met him. It would have been something to meet him. Oh, Doink the Clown. I forgot about Doink.
Mm-hmm.
Which that was Matt Bourne. But I forgot about Doink. What was Stevie Ray and Booker T's name when they was in Texas? I imagine you would feel safe on that flight. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. I was booked on a show with him and he no-showed it. Oh my goodness, this is driving me crazy. They was still Booker T and Stevie Ray.
Mm-hmm.
They was Harlem Heat and WCW. Junkyard Dog. I never got to meet him either. I had his action figures when I was young though. Let me see your phone. Y'all ever know something and you can't think of it and it drives you crazy? Razor Ramon or Scott Hall. What was Stevie Ray and Booker T's wrestling names before they went to WCW? The Ebony Express. That's what it was. I knew it was something odd. When they went to WCW, they changed their name to WCW, repackaged them as the Harlem Heat.
Mm-hmm.
There was the Ebony Express when they was down in Texas. Tommy Rich. That's a name I ain't heard in a long time. I've wrestled with old Wildfire Tommy Rich, Doug Gilbert, I never got to wrestle with Eddie Gilbert. I was too young. My daddy did. Um, all the Memphis guys I got to wrestle with, I was blessed in that sense. Brian Christopher, Jeff Jarrett, Lawler, Dundee, PG 13,
Yeah.
Brickhouse Brown. I love wrestling
They
Brickhouse.
eat in the restaurant more often.
Yeah. Dundee was fun to be around. Tommy Rich, every time I was in the locker room with him, he was so in the clouds he didn't realize he was wrestling. Buzz Sawyer. I didn't get to wrestle with Buzz Sawyer, but I definitely know the name. Know his work and everything. A lot of guys from those time periods I was too young to work with. Handsome Jimmy Valiant. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah, you do a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Oh man. I was 13 years old and Daddy was wrestling and he was wrestling. He was managing a guy that was wrestling Jimmy Valiant and babyface Tim Jeps. And of course, we all get there early and everything. It's call time. Get there about 4:35 o'clock. And Jimmy Valiant setting up his pictures and everything. I go in with Day, and Day goes over and talks to him, introduces himself and everything. Jimmy Valiant, real low voice. I'm 12, 13-year-old kid. Jimmy Valiant, real low voice. He goes, "Hey, son, you here with your father?" And I said, "Yes, sir." He goes, "Well, baby, you hang out with me tonight." He said, "You my drink caddy."
Yeah.
And I said, "Okay." He goes, "Here's a $20 bill for you." Now, this is the early 90s, $20 bill. He said, "This is what you do. Every time I need a drink, you go back there to my cooler and you get a Coca-Cola." And he said, "You pour a cup half full of Coke." And he said, "You reach on the other side of the cooler and you get the Jim Beam, baby." He said, "You pour the rest of the cup with the Jim Beam." He said, "You do that for me all night long." He said, "I'll give you another 20. So, yes, sir. I sat there with him the whole night. He was selling gimmicks and stuff. Go into the locker room. He'd tell me, "Go tell this person something, this person. Get me a drink." And I'd go get his drink and take it to him, That was my introduction into the wrestling business. Oh, handsome Jimmy. He's about to wrestle his last match.
Yeah.
Ric Flair and Randy Savage, definitely two legends. I didn't get to meet either one of them. But one of my mentors, Motley Cruz, you can look it up. Motley Cruz versus Ric Flair. Can't nobody around here say they wrestled Ric Flair but Motley.
Yeah.
Let me see how long I've been on. I got to keep my minutes straight here. All right, at 10:30 my time, it's 10:26. I'm going to be getting off here, guys. Y'all got me reminiscing about wrestling. The famous Freebirds. Was on a show with Michael Hayes. And the bad thing about Michael Hayes is he's I don't know if it's, I don't think you can really call him racist, but he's very, very into the pimp culture. And because he's been accused of being racist off WWE and stuff, but he's got mixed children. He's married to a black woman, but when you talk to him, that's him.
Mm-hmm.
He is very much enriched into that culture of a pimp. What you see him act like on TV, that's Michael Hayes.
Mm-hmm.
It's just turned up a lot. tell you, back in the 80s, though, you put the Fabulous Freebirds versus the Von Erichs in any place in Texas, and man, they'd sell out baseball stadiums. And everybody knew the Freebirds was going to get whooped because you didn't beat the Von Erichs in Texas. You're good, Jesse. We're about to get off here in just 2 more minutes. I'm trying to make it to 10:30. We've just been talking about wrestling. Angela's sitting over there looking at me like, you ain't talked about wrestling like this in so long.
Mm-mm.
I still love it. I just don't like today's products. I said one day I'm going to make me a podcast, and it's going to be I'm going to smoke cigars and talk wrestling with my buddies. So, but we're getting ready to wind this old thing down. I will get on here tomorrow and update everybody. Hopefully tomorrow's a little bit better and they can tell me something more about my check. Maybe give me a time frame. I can talk wrestling with you all night long. Let me tell you, it's it is a subject that I grew up watching it. I grew up around it. So it's definitely something I love. Speaking of Stan Henson's one of my favorites. Anyway, guys, I'm getting off here. We're calling in tonight. If anybody wants to help us out, you can DM me. We appreciate any kind of help. We'll know a little bit more tomorrow how bad the situation is, or maybe it's not going to be bad at all, and we'll figure things out, I guess. So, and maybe one time we'll just get on here and just talk nothing but wrestling for one night. Just shoot the bull about wrestling. The Ebony Experience. I said Ebony Express, didn't I?
Yeah.
It even said it on Google. Thank you for that. It's the Ebony Experience. I said Express, but it even said on Google when I looked it up. Thank you. I don't know if they want their name said on the live or not, but thank you for that. That was what I was looking for earlier. Looked it up and said it wrong. But we're getting off here, guys. I want to say goodnight to everybody. We did get a little bit of help. We got $25, and we definitely appreciate it. They want to say anonymous, and they will. But I do want to thank them for that. And we'll talk to everybody tomorrow. We'll see where things, we'll see what track we need to be on for tomorrow. And we'll go from there, guys. But until then, let's remember to lift everybody up, lift each other up, be kind to somebody, and just let's try to leave this world a little bit nicer than we found it. So, y'all have a good one. Good night. Thank you to my mods. Y'all do awesome jobs in here. Appreciate you guys. And then let's see, we'll be back on tomorrow at some point to chat and see what's going on.